What's up, witches? I'm Taylor.
And I'm Amber.
And this is
Waking Up the Witch. We're your neighborhood witches. Each week, we talk about all things witchy and connect with other humans in a storytelling format about navigating life on this floating rock.
We're two curious ladies trying to understand the human experience. But while we do that, we think it's important to honor the people that lived here before us and honor the cultures and traditions that we're being inspired by.
This podcast is about waking up the witch, which means we are learning and growing every day. That being said, we are always open to feedback on how we can do better.
The views and opinions of our guests don't necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Waking Up the Witch. Now, let's go, ghouls! Hey, Amber.
Hi, Taylor.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Oh, just feeling like I'm becoming human again a little bit. It's just been like such a busy time this year. Like,
You're really doing it all.
I'm doing all of it. I feel like it's all really good stuff, and I love most of it, but man, it wipes me out.
Well, I think after COVID, nobody did anything for a while, and now everybody's doing all the things.
Yeah.
It's just a
I'm
lot.
gonna cram it all in there. But I am really excited about fall because I feel like that's really when I'm like, let's cozy up and eat soup and watch movies and drink tea. And
I need everybody to stop
chill.
like pushing fall.
Nope.
Yeah, I need I need time to get this baby here.
I get you're cooking a baby. And
yeah, other time
my desire for fall to show up now doesn't really rush your cooking time.
People are like, just, oh my God, I wish it was this. I'm like, chill for a sec. Just be in the moment. I know nobody likes.
I'm always in the moment except for this time of year.
We all hate summer. Well, I hate summer. Especially, with the global warming. But
yeah, that too.
What'd you do this last week?
Some of our good friends were in town, Tommy and Amy and their twin girls, and they are a couple that Mark has known for a really, really long time. I think he went to high school with Amy, and then maybe Tommy too. I don't remember, but they've known each other forever. Used to live together, and then he actually introduced Tommy and Amy, and then they fell in love and got married and have two twin girls now. And so when I met Mark, I just got to kind of be a part of that, and Amy and I got really close. And that doesn't always happen where like you become besties with, like the couple becomes besties with the other couple. But yeah, they're phenomenal humans. Love them a lot. So they drove out here from Colorado and like spent the whole week with us. And that was really special because I know it's harder to do with a family. And it was really fun to be able to show them the lives that we've built here. We, of course, went to the coast and took them to the redwoods. We went to the House of Mystery, which is this really cool vortex. And what else did we do? We went hiking at Mill Creek Falls. That was awesome. And then it was also the week of Witchy night. So Amy got to come out with me, and I decided to play at Witchy night this month, pretty last minute, instead of reading at Witchy night. And it was really fun because they had added in like a tooth gem artist and a hair tinsel lady.
Was it busy?
Yeah, it was really busy, but like it's different because now that it's nice outside, like people also occupy the outside too, so you can actually like move around a little bit better in there. But it's still loud as hell downstairs because everyone's just talking. Dixie was there, and I waited in line to get a reading with her because I just really been wanting one since like 2 months ago, and she was super busy and had a wait list, and I waited at least 20 minutes. And it was getting late. And so by the time like it was my turn, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let Amy, because she really wants to get a reading done too. I'm going to let her take this place, and I'll catch you next time, or, personally, like off Witchy night or something. And I'm really glad I did that because Amy had a really incredible reading, and she was so happy that she got to have that moment. I'm like, I can do this anytime with Dixie. She's right here. But we had a really good time there. It was really nice, and they now are incorporating like an intention circle And so I got to like be a part of that while the readers were still reading for people. So I thought that was kind of nice to be able to just experience it on the other end and
Cool.
enjoy myself. Saw lots of beautiful people who I've connected with, you know, over the last year. Jubilee was there, Kalia was there, just lots of other magical beings. So it was really nice too to be like, I'm here with my friend and she's here visiting, and you get to meet like a bunch of people who have just become a part of my world through what I'm creating out here, and that felt really special too.
I'll
But
go again someday.
yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard since you've been pregnant.
I've been once.
Yeah, it's really hard. That's okay though. That's okay.
I feel bad, but I just can't.
You don't need to feel bad at all.
I also like don't want to go hang out at a winery and not drink fucking
I
wine.
know. That's
It's like
totally
not that
fair.
fun.
That's totally fair.
Kurt's mom wanted to go to the drag show on Saturday,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we didn't end up
I really wanted to go to that too. I was planning on it, but I was so fucking wiped out. They left that morning. And yeah, it's just peopling that long, regardless of who they are and how much fun you have. It's like you need a break.
Yeah.
So I've just been kind of recouping. I slept till 10 o'clock in the morning yesterday, which I don't know the last time I slept till 10, and that felt pretty great. I was like, thanks for letting me sleep in, hon. I'm so tired.
So this was my last week in my shop. Oh, yeah. Friday night, last Friday. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. We recorded with Aaron on Monday.
I talk about my panic attack?
No. Maybe.
Okay, well, Friday I had a panic attack in the middle of the night. I like woke up sweating, heart racing, just like crying. I think I did because I was just like kind of triggered by not really finding a place yet and
Yeah.
not knowing where we were going to live and just being in the middle of all that. And then sat in bed all day Saturday and cried, and Kurt just like brought me food and coffee and let me be. And then kind of just Sunday, and I just was like not feeling great, kind of moped around. And then I worked on Tuesday, and then by the end of my shift, I was in like so much pain in my back. Like I don't know if I pulled something, but like I couldn't breathe.
Oh.
So then I was like started to have a panic attack about that, and then I just couldn't work on Wednesday, which was like kind of depressing because it was my last week and I really wanted to be there. And you know, everybody's really understanding, but it's still a bummer. And I went and I got massage for like an hour and a half, and even just the calming energy of that room that I've spent so much time in, and like time with my massage therapist Pradna, like I just felt even just my nervous system relaxing. And I don't know if I've just been like really stressed and it started to attack my body kind of, and like I don't know.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pressure that you've been going through the past month, especially. Yeah.
And so yeah, I felt so much better when I left. I was like sore but fine, and then woke up the next day like, all right, we're good. And then I had my last day, and then at the end of my shift, I was like, why don't I feel anything? Like I should be more emotional. Sorry, I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
And then I woke up early on Friday, like left the house at like 8:30, went packed some stuff up at the shop, and then headed back to Medford. We got, what did I do? Oh, took a bunch of stuff into the new salon.
Bless you. You're just releasing.
Took a bunch of stuff into the new salon, and then we went and looked at the new house.
Yes.
And it's even better in person. And we got approved for it, and we signed the lease.
Finally.
And then After that, we went and got lunch in Ashland and went to a midwife appointment.
Mm.
And everything's good there. I'm going to do my glucose test soon. And then I went home, got ready, went to dinner with the girls, and then Barbie movies. So
Such
that's
a
like
long,
a
exhausting day.
lot of stuff that I don't usually do all in one day.
Especially, I mean, the emotions like hitting you too of the
so many
shop like
things.
coming up.
And
That's a
finally
lot.
getting the house and all the things. And then Saturday, we spent the whole day moving stuff into the shop, out of the shop. And then I think it all did hit me then. No, I don't think. It definitely all hit me then. And then I just like cried for 2.5 hours. And then I couldn't breathe. So I was like, okay, I'm done. And I just like started
I just have to
watch
think
some
like
TikToks and
not just were you like closing this chapter of this thing that you dreamt of and created and built and made like your business, but like getting the house, which you've been like worried and stressing out about like for a couple of months, but especially this last month, like really like, okay, pressure's on, time to figure this out. And then also like all that you've been experiencing for the past couple of months in your pregnancy and having to switch care, and like it's like all of these things were you've been holding on to, and finally like everything's okay in a way. Like all of those things that were causing you stress and worry, like signing that lease and moving stuff into the new spot, like everything is now like, okay, now I can feel and exist and be in my body. That of course you're gonna have like this huge release because it's not just this one thing, it's all of these things, and now everything's figured out.
Yeah, I feel like so we can start moving stuff in on the 18th. And I think once that happens, I'll finally feel like, okay,
Yeah,
I can like chill for a sec.
yeah, that's a lot to deal with too, like as your life is literally changing and you're creating a new member for your family.
It's so
That's
much.
so much to happen.
Like, and it was really stressful because everything was so unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am really grateful that everything, like, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
We have a plan. Everything's happening.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back home as soon as we get, like, moved in, settled, completely out of the other place. Like, my lease is up September 7th. We leave September 6th to go to St. Louis. So we'll be like, I'm glad that we have a couple weeks to kind of like,
that's really good.
Get into the house, get the other house cleaned, and do all that before we move in, or before we go to St. Louis. And then I'll have my baby shower there, and I'll come home, and then I'll have a baby shower here, and then I'll have October, and that's it.
That's fucking crazy.
Eek. What day is it? It's tomorrow's August.
Tomorrow's August 1st, as of the recording date.
Yeah.
So much happening.
So by the time this comes out, like, my baby will be here soon. She's already close to coming. She is getting heavier. Like, in my body, it does feel like there's like a human in there now. Before it didn't really. It was just like something's going on. But like you can see the kicks from outside of my body sometimes. And sometimes I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in there?
Makes me want to cry.
Just like flopping around, kicking around, punching, headbutting possibly. Which is great. I like to know she's in there doing stuff. I did find out the placenta was anterior, which is why it took so long, which means that it's on the front part of your I don't
like
know,
where
uterus.
You're facing belly.
All right, let me pull up the updates.
Bump dates. Breaking news.
26 weeks.
Eee.
So when am I in the third? 2 weeks. So I'm in my third trimester.
So when this comes out,
I'll be there.
Yeah. Dang.
I'm just not going off this fruit because it's stupid.
What?
Leeks?
What is it?
Leeks?
Oh, I guess for like length, maybe?
Scallion? Actually, that's stupid.
I feel like it's getting smaller each week in comparison to the vegetables.
13.82 inches, 2.01 pounds. Pretty big. Pretty big,
This
baby.
is probably like, that's probably like a pound.
I don't know. Wiener dog's like 8 pounds, so it's like 4 of those.
That's gonna be like baby.
Yeah. Baby's lungs. Your babies start to inhale and exhale small amounts of amniotic fluid, which is essential for lung development. And then responding to sounds. They can hear your voice and may even respond to it with changes in their heartbeat, breathing, and movement. If a noise is particularly loud, the baby may startle. And you may see or you may feel your baby move. Ultrasounds have caught changes in baby's facial expression when they hear music.
Your baby totally yawned.
Oh yeah.
In yours. That
or
was
she was
really
gulping
cute.
up that fluid.
That was really cute.
It was so cute. And if they have balls, their testicles are dropping. She does not have balls. And then it's like the further into pregnancy you get, every time you click on the one that says my body, it's like way more problems.
Oh.
Lower back pain, Braxton Hicks, which for people that don't know, Braxton Hicks is like I don't know, like practice contractions. They're irregular uterine contractions that happen before you actually go into labor. They're often described as feeling like menstrual cramps or stomach tightening. Headaches. Kind of have a headache. Constipation. I would like to report that I'm having poops. And they are normal and big and healthy. And I feel so relieved.
That's good because you had trouble at first, right?
Yes.
In the beginning?
Yes. It was horrible. Like, I never want to feel like that.
No.
I feel bad for people that have pooping problems. I also saw a TikTok that said if you are like regularly constipated and have a hard time like pooping, that like your chances of I'm not a doctor. Your chance of like Alzheimer's and stuff are a lot higher.
Interesting.
It's like, which makes sense. Like it's connected to your gut, and if you have shit going on in your gut and your brain, I don't know. Not a doctor. That might not even be true. But if you're not pooping, you should figure that out.
Yeah, either way, doctor or not, it's not good to not poop.
Yeah. And then stretch marks, which is for show happening. I didn't think that would happen because, well, I know they're genetic, but I'm already like a thicker girl, so it's not like my body's getting that much bigger. But whatever, they're happening. I think they can go away too. And then, I did my ultrasound. She's great. That's all. Over here.
Baby growing.
We have a name. I'm not telling y'all yet. But it's really cute.
Perfect. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So cute. So what are without giving away anything, and a sleepiness aside, how are you feeling after seeing Barbie?
Oh yeah.
You don't say.
What's that guy's name that just had a stroke?
I was like, Ken?
No.
Mitch McConnell.
I just had a Mitch McConnell.
Oh no.
Don't do that. Froze. Barbie was great. I want to watch it again. It was not what I was expecting at all. It's kind of sad in some parts, but I would like to go back in with a different view. And then I watched a bunch of like videos of stuff you might have missed, and I want to see that too.
I really I don't know why I didn't really anticipate like all the nostalgia of it. But they did such a good job of like like, I mean, just the way like the house was created and the things that they included.
Amazing.
I'm like, oh my god, this was so well thought out. The way they did
Midge.
everything. Midge. What a funny name for Barbie.
Pregnant Barbie.
Also, where the fuck was Teresa? She was my
That's
favorite
what
Barbie. They
Allison
only
and I
kind
were
of shot her
talking
out in
about.
the end when they were in the
Yeah, Allison was like, I remember a Barbie
credits.
named Midge, and I was like, me too. I liked, or not Midge, Teresa. Yeah,
She was my
Teresa.
favorite because she was the brunette.
I had all the Spice Girl Barbies.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
And then I fucked all their hair up. Like, I cut all their hair real crazy.
Weird Barbie was the highlight, one of the highlights for me.
Yeah, actually,
So
on
well
our
done.
Instagram, I might just post like all of the TikToks of like my poor Barbie in Barbie Land looking like this. And it's like all of the ways people have deformed their Barbies.
So good.
Yeah, pretty funny.
How she was always in the splits.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was really good. I went with my husband and he was like, that was way better than I thought it was going to be. And there were like a lot of good takeaways for him, like funny and also like the realness of things too.
It was so good.
Yeah, so good. Can't wait to see it again. I'm like, that's definitely a movie worth owning. I feel it's one of those. Yeah, I loved it.
Card pulls.
Yeah, let's just get into some little bit of magic for y'all. So we're double recording right now just to kind of stack up a little bit. I have a trip coming up soon to go to Iowa to visit Cheyenne, who was one of our most recent guests, my bestie. And then soon Taylor will be going home for her baby shower. So we're just kind of trying to get back up so we don't have to like miss weeks too. So we thought we would give you an update and then also just pull some cards for y'all today and call it good. So
can I have a drink of your smoothie?
Yes, you can drink as much of my smoothie as you want. So we love Rebecca Campbell here. I just got two decks of hers that are new to me. One of which is brand new, which is the Healing Waters Oracle. This is brand new one she just put out. So definitely, I want to pull like 3 cards from here. How do you feel about that?
Great.
I was kind of thinking you should whip out one of those also. Okay. I think that would be lovely. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle these guys up a little bit. Oh, I also love this too. I don't know if we've ever really talked about this, but let's do it. So with Rebecca Campbell's decks, she has, at least in the newer ones, I don't know if she does in her old decks, but she has like an attunement card so that you can attune yourself to the deck, whether it be like a single time use or before every time. But I love it. So I'm going to read you the Healing Waters attunement to this one because I think it's really beautiful. Hold the oracle to the earth and whisper, I call upon the sacred healing waters of the earth. Please activate this oracle with ancient wisdom, guidance, and healing. Let it deliver clear messages and reflections that are of the highest and deepest benefit for humanity and the earth. Then holding the oracle to your heart, whisper, I call upon the sacred healing waters within me. Attune this oracle with the intelligent wisdom of the waters of my body. Let it deliver clear messages and reflections to me and through me in ways that are truly helpful. And then holding the oracle to the sky above you and whisper, I call upon the sacred healing waters around me, waters of the air and the sky. Please guide me to hear the wisdom and let these cards be vehicles of supportive revelation. Let them reveal what is unseen and act as mirrors for me and who I'm reading for to connect with the wisdom deep within.
Y'all.
Love, love, love. Okay, so let's take some breaths and I will shuffle. Pulled 3 cards, and our first one is Deep Sea Diving. Way of the Mystic, learn through experience and depths. The second card is planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, and soul team. And the third card is ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this.
This baby's kicking the shit out of me right now.
She's like, I'm a water baby.
Water.
So I'm just going to intuit these instead of reading from the book today.
Okay.
So I think the first card, deep sea diving, like this really is like going to the depths of our soul and connecting more internally. There's a lot of stuff going on energetically in the stars too, where I really think we're being called to go more inward and trust our inner mystic, trust our psychic abilities, which we all have the capabilities to access. And then, you know, experiencing life and like looking from it kind of from a more external space, not so much like being the person of the experience, but like what does the experience have to teach you? Because everything we go through in life really is a lesson. It's just neutral. It's not good or bad. And so being able to kind of flip the script and not really fall victim to your experiences, but really like leaning into like, what is this experience teaching me? And then the second card, planetary wave, soul mission, trust your inner call, soul team. Same kind of vibe, I think, like really like connecting with your intuition and allowing it to guide you, connecting to your higher self and your ancestors, as we like to do. You know, whatever your spirit team may be for you, be it physical and earth side or more ethereal, whatever you connect with, allowing that to really guide you into where you are going into your life. And then our final card, the ride the waves, life lessons and growth, and know that you will get through this. Again, like I think it all is just kind of that overarching theme of not letting yourself like be in a pity party about experiences and like really looking at what the lesson is and how you can grow from this. Something that in the witchy circle at witchy night, she said, how am I different today than I was yesterday? And like really stepping into your limitless future and your soul's purpose, which, you know, we've talked about soul purpose in the past on this podcast, and it really is like not necessarily a singular purpose or anything like great or grand, though it can be. But like who you are as a light being in the world and who you get to step into. How do you get to be different today than you were yesterday? What did you learn yesterday that you can take into your future to be better? And knowing that like everything is temporary, like when we are going through hardships and stuff, it's okay to feel even the bad feelings, the feelings that we associate as bad. It's okay to feel that and know that like you will get through this no matter how hard or complex it may seem. Your soul is evolving, and sometimes we have to go to the depths of the sea to be able to transform. So ride the waves, surrender, go with the flow, connect with your inner self, deeper self, higher self. You got this, boo.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
I think this could be for anybody, but mostly pregnant mamas. I pulled from the Sacred Pregnancy Journey deck, which I really like this. The other one I borrowed from you is like a little tacky.
Okay.
It's just like they're more like affirmations.
Yeah, I've seen people like hang that on the wall like when you're in birth or something.
Yeah, I think I would like maybe tape those up on something. But I also really like these. So the first one says rite of passage. The ancient wisdom of birth lives in your bones. I think that really just is like describes itself. And then beautiful body, honor your new curves. That's something that's really hard. I feel like when I look in the mirror and look at my belly, I'm like, so cute.
Yeah.
But then like sometimes when I'm in clothes, I'm like, I feel like a frumpy. I don't know. And then to dig deep, find your inner strength to keep going. I think that's like during birth, but also just the whole pregnancy experience in general.
Yeah.
And life in general. Just, think of your strength to keep going. But then I'll pull
How fun.
from the actual tarot deck. Okay, we got a bunch of cards here. I'll start with the Ace of Swords, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like I'm feeling that you are feeling yourself stuck in some kind of position or situation, whether that be relationship, job, something like that. I'm feeling career, just because of the pentacles. Maybe you feel like you've missed an opportunity in your career, and the job that you're holding now isn't necessarily aligned with your morals and beliefs, and you're just working a boring mundane job just to pay the bills, and it's not really satisfying you, and you're kind of giving up what you believe in and folding in your beliefs just for material things. But you're being called to, I'm still feeling like there was a missed opportunity here. Like you refused an offer that maybe you were afraid to take because you have the stability with the cash flow, but you're being called to look at your other options and know that you have the potential to do a lot of things. And you might need to dig deep and think of new ideas, and it might be something that is working for yourself, or just, I think you're gonna have to get creative when it comes to this next step. It's not going to be the opportunity that you missed, but it can be whatever you want it to be. There's new ideas, new plans, victory, clarity. You've got the Empress, so that's like pregnancy, fertility, creativity, like using your skill as an art, like tapping into that feminine energy of creation. And then once we get to that space, you have the World and the Temperance, which is just like success, balance, that peace, that inner calm, finally having like a perspective over life and your decisions, and feeling like more at peace and morally solid in how you're making your money.
I love that.
Okay. Don't know who that was for. Felt very specific.
Yeah.
Wasn't for me.
It's a time for transition for sure.
For sure.
In lots of areas of our lives, especially relationships, and that could also be work relationships, boyfriend, girlfriends, they, thems, all of it.
Situationships.
Yeah. All of it. So analyze your relationships, ditch the ones that aren't working for you anymore, or
tell everybody to fuck off.
That's a great self-care
That's what I want to
advice.
do today.
Take a nap.
Yeah, definitely take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Pet a puppy.
Treat yourself to some ice cream
and a salad. Put away your laundry. Even though you don't want to, you'll feel so much better after, because it's probably getting to be a big pile. But you could watch Housewives while you do it, so it's fine. Just me?
No. I hate laundry. It's my least favorite.
I hate dishes, but
I also hate dishes.
I do laundry over dishes for sure.
I do dishes over laundry.
Cool. I'm gonna do my dishes.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Find us on TikTok and Instagram at Waking Up the Witch.
Please email us your witchy stories, ghost stories, corrections, and advice questions to wakingupthewitch@gmail.com.
Love you.
Love you.